Hello everyone, this is Random Ready here, and today I just wanted to be able to make another video that is a Marvel Shooter story because I had recently finished the Peter Quill Shooter story that had been very much requested, and I have not gotten around to making it yet and everything. So I really wanted to, I don't know, I really wanted to make it. And also, before we get started, I had to give a quick shout out to a person on Twitter who has drawn my OC several times before. Her name is White Moon. She's the girl who drew my profile picture on YouTube and on Twitter. She also is the one who drew me two pictures, the one that you are seeing right now and another one that will be shown in another video. And she is so good at drawing, and I really wanted to give her a shout out because she's so good. So I hope that so I'm gonna put her link down below to her Twitter and everything. And yeah, anyway, guys, she is such a good artist. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but if she does comment on here, go check her out and everything. She's a really talented artist. So with all of that out of the way, let's get started. The alarm clock blared loudly, rudely interrupting your restful slumber. You struggled to turn it off, reaching out and only hitting the table and not the off button. You were the one and only Star-Lord's girlfriend. You had both met each other in prison, and he offered to help you out of jail when you both first met. You agreed, and you and the whole team ended up becoming the feared Guardians of the Galaxy. Soon after, you had been asked out by Quill. To say the least, you were surprised was an understatement. The main reason was because you had assumed him and Gamora were an item. So you were a little taken aback. But then again, he was immensely cute. So you agreed to go out with him. And the rest is history. Anyway, you finally managed to shut off your alarm clock, and right on cue, Quill grabbed you and gave you a kiss on your ear. "Good morning, birthday girl," he said in a husky voice. You giggled and cuddled closer to Quill. "Good morning." After a few seconds, you spoke. "You know we have to get up, right?" He let out a small whine. "I don't wanna. Can't we just cuddle for your birthday?" "Later, Pete. Later." He then wiggled out of his grasp. You both got dressed and brushed your hair. As you were putting on makeup, Cole came up behind you and wrapped his arms around your waist. "Do you think you can do me a favor?" "What is it?" you said as you applied some lipstick. "Can you stay in here until I tell you to come out?" You put down your lipstick and turned around to face him. "Does this have to do with my birthday?" "Maybe." He didn't even wait for a response. Cole just simply kissed you on the cheek and left the room. As you were waiting, you could hear some slight yelling, threats, and even a small crash. You really wanted to go out and make sure everything was okay, but you knew if you did, Cole would throw a fit. So you just thought against it. Finally, you waited around for about 15 minutes whenever Cole finally came and knocked on the door and poked his head inside. "You can come out now." He smiled and followed him into the kitchen. A small surprise was set as you walked in the kitchen. The whole team was sitting around the table with a favorite color birthday cake and with the words, "Happy birthday, your name," was written on it. You smiled warmly at the whole team, and you felt your heart clench as you thought how they all did this for you. Everyone wished you a happy birthday, and they started giving you presents. Rocket gave you a Polaroid camera. He found it in a shady pawn shop apparently and got it for you. "Aw, thank you, Rocky," you said as you gave him a hug, and Peter snickered loudly. "Oh, shut up, Star Munch." Quill rolled his eyes and yelled out, "Next present." Gamora went next, and she gave you a deep black dress with purple sparkles all over it. She even got you a small pair of black heels to go with it. "Gamora, this is amazing. Thank you." You then gave her a hug, and which she shyly returned. Next up was Mantis. She gave you a hand-knit pink bag with matching mittens and a hat. "I have been practicing the earthling art called knitting. It is a very fascinating art that is relaxing." "Well, you'll definitely have to teach me sometime, Mantis," he said with a sweet smile. Drax was up next. He simply handed you a romance book called Within the Moon. Quill looked confused and looked at Drax with deer in the headlights. Really, Drax? Never figured for a romance reader. Drax then just shrugged. I'm not, but my daughter loved those books, and so does your name. Finally, it was time for Quill to give you his gift. He went into your shared room and came out with a medium black box. You felt your heart race and opened it to reveal a blood-red necklace. You felt a rush of joy overcome you when you looked at Quill, only to see him smiling softly at you. And if you think that is good, I've got one more thing. He then pulled a black box out of his pocket and kneeled down. Quill, what are you doing? You said as your breath became erratic. Your name, last name. I fell in love with you since the moment I laid eyes on you. I never would have thought I'd meet the love of my life in a prison, but I did. I can never get you out of my head, and you're the one who gets me out of such bad ruts. You were there when I lost Yondu and my dad, and I would give anything to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me? Tears poured out of your eyes, and he said with a gasp, Yes! Quill quickly stood and put the ring on your finger. This was officially the best birthday ever, spending it both with your best friends and your new fiancé. The end. This entire story was just so much fun to make. I was really torn between Quill just giving the reader the necklace or proposing, and I couldn't really decide between the two ideas. So I'm like, you know what? We're combining them. Because I thought that it would be really super sweet to be able to have a proposal in this book at least once, and it was so cute to make. And I think I might have gotten a little out of character with Quill, because I don't know about you guys, but I have difficulty imagining him as a romantic. But it was still super fun to make, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm really proud of it. And as always, guys, this is Phantom Reader, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye!